puts it off. Unbelievable.
Gemma on the left side.
Oh, the pass! Stuffing another one.
Bakuna's rejecting Estevo for the win.
Tuesday today, February 10th. Let's kick off the show with a marquee matchup in the NBA as the Oklahoma City Thunder travel to Hollywood to take on the purple and gold Los Angeles Lakers. It was a tight match all throughout, but the defending champs managed to outlast their opponents down the stretch. What a game this was. Jalen Williams hitting a dagger midi to put the Thunder up 5 with 52 seconds remaining. He then drained 4 pressure-packed free throws to put the game out of reach and give the Thunder the big W, 119-110 in Hollywood. J-Dub finished with a game-high 23 points, coming off a 10-game absence due to a hamstring injury. And his return couldn't have come at a better time for OKC, with reigning MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander currently out with an abdominal strain. The Lakers were likewise without scoring leader Luka Doncic because of his own hamstring issue. LeBron James tried to carry the load with his 22 markers, but to no avail. The league-leading Thunder climbed to 41 wins and 13 losses. The Lakers, meanwhile, settled for 32 victories and 20 defeats.
Yeah, I thought the defense in the fourth, after up and down execution in the first three, certainly in the third quarter, was huge. I thought Lou did a great job on James, but the whole team, really good discipline, compete level, execution. We made them earn everything. Shots went in overhand, but I thought generally we were really stingy in that quarter, and that was the separation in the game. I mean, he slammed the door on that game. It was impressive, but he's got such a body of work that we're not overly concerned with how he plays coming back. We're just happy he's back and ready to get him back on the train and joining the team. And obviously he was huge tonight, but we know he's a big-time player, and so it's more important to just have him in uniform.
The Golden State Warriors with their own gutsy endgame effort to prevail at home against the Memphis Grizzlies. The Dubs were still down 13 heading into the fourth quarter, but they pulled off a late rally to steal the victory 114-113. Guy Santos capped off the Golden State comeback with a go-ahead layup with 19 seconds to go. Al Horford preserved the lead for good with a crucial steal moments later. 7 Warriors scored in double figures. Pat Spencer led the way with 17 points, while Santos had 16. Steph Curry is still out with a lingering knee injury. Warriors head coach Steve Kerr says this will keep the chef unavailable even during the All-Star game. The Warriors rise tonight to 29 wins and 25 losses, while the Grizzlies fall to 20 victories and 32 defeats.
Our defense was poor most of the night, and we were playing so much in transition defensively because of all the turnovers, but we buckled down. I thought Al Horford was incredible at both ends of the floor, and he kind of took over that game. A lot of guys made big plays, but we were probably due for one of those. It seems like we've lost 4 or 5 of those this year, and I'm not sure we really deserved it, but we'll take it. I think, it's a tough time of year right before the break. We got all the injuries. We're shorthanded, so it has to be a collective effort. It has to be an energetic one. You have to believe. You got to infuse each other with some spirit, some energy, and it took a while, but we finally got there.
As for the Boston Celtics, well, they just moved even closer to getting back their own superstar, Jason Tatum. The Celtics have assigned Tatum to its G League affiliate in Maine for a day of practice. After that, he will immediately be recalled to Boston, where he will continue his rehab. Tatum is still recovering from a torn Achilles. Getting assigned to the G League to get in some reps has become a common practice for rehabbing players. And this is the latest sign that Tatum could be on a path to return before the end of this season. But there is still no actual timetable for that comeback. 4 months ago, Tatum posted a video of him taking some jumpers and lifting weights. The C's have remained afloat even without Tatum. They currently hold the 3rd seed in the East behind a 34-19 win-loss record.
We have more on the NBA later on the show. For now, let's check the latest in volleyball as the Signal Super Spikers go 3-0 to start the PVL All-Filipino Conference. Signal surviving not one, but 2 extended sets to beat the Farm Fresh Foxies in 4, 25-17, 26-24, 20-25, and 30-28. Farm Fresh was very close to forcing a 5th and deciding set. The Foxies reached set point at 24-22 in the 4th, thanks to a Jolina De La Cruz service ace. But Signal clawed its way back, and after the 2 sides traded blows, a crucial service line fault by Riri Meneses pushed the Super Spikers to their 2nd match point. Tintiamzon then sealed the victory after winning a joust against Trisha Tubu. Vanny Gandler led Signal with a triple-double of 25 points, 14 excellent digs, and 15 excellent receptions.
I'm really proud of my team because we work really hard and we really try our best to apply everything that's taught to us. We still have many lapses, many things to work on, but I'm very, very happy with how we're willing to learn and improve each training. I just think of however way I can contribute to the team. So if I'm in the front row, it's with scoring, and back row defense. I don't really think of like the stats, just where else I can help with the team to get this win.
As for the main event, the Choco Mucho Flying Titans and Creamline Cool Smashers are currently battling it out before a jam-packed MOA Arena crowd. Creamline took the first, but not without some thrilling moments. Choco Mucho came back from a 17-21 deficit, but Gia de Guzman and Bea de Leon came alive late to seal set number 1. The Flying Titans came back firing to take the 2nd set in dominant fashion, but the Cool Smashers regained the lead by taking the 3rd. The 4th frame is currently ongoing. Meantime, in the UAAP, a setback for the UST Golden Tigresses before their campaign even begins. Find out why middle blocker M. Banagua will miss UAAP Season 88 next here on Play-by-Play, only on One News.
And we're back. Thank you for joining us here on Play by Play, only on One News. Let's head back to the NBA as the Detroit Pistons and the Charlotte Hornets face off in a very heated encounter that escalated into a full-on brawl. The Pistons were gaining momentum in the third when a fight broke out. Jalen Duren and Hornets big man Musa Diabate literally butting heads here and sparking a bench-clearing scuffle. Detroit forward beefs too, Isaiah Stewart, then came charging at Charlotte's Miles Bridges, who responded by throwing a punch. Duren, Stewart, Diabate, and Bridges were all ejected after the incident. Hornets coach Charles Lee was also thrown out in the final frame for excessively arguing with the referees over a non-call. The Pistons eventually took the road victory 110-104, snapping the Hornets' 9-game winning streak. Cade Cunningham iced the game with 2 free throws in the final 10 seconds. The former number 1 pick finished with 33 points, 9 rebounds, and 7 assists. The Pistons still lead the East with 39 wins and 13 losses, while the Hornets are 10th with 25 victories and 29 defeats.
No, I thought our guys did a great job of playing within the lines. And, you know, our big guys in particular on a night-by-night basis deal with a lot, right? They're treated differently as far as what's allowed to them physically. You go back and watch our games in the trenches. You know, those guys get beat up night in and night out. And they do a great job of maintaining their composure. You know, our group tonight did a great job of sticking with it, understanding what was most important, and figuring out a way to win down the stretch. Our guys deal with a lot, right? But they're not the ones that initiated. They're not the ones that crossed the line tonight. It was clear, you know, through frustration because of what JD was doing, that they crossed the line. And I hate that it got as ugly as it got. That's not something that you ever want to see. But if a guy throws a punch at you, you have a responsibility to protect yourself. And that's what happened tonight. You go back and watch the film. They're the ones that initiated crossing the line.
Oh, but there's more. Tempers also flared between the Minnesota Timberwolves and the short-handed Atlanta Hawks. Things got chippy in the fourth quarter when Timberwolves center forward Naz Reid and Hawks big Mo Gray got entangled and violently pulled on each other's jerseys. The two were ejected from the game. But even before the fight, the Wolves were already in full control. They outscored the Hawks in the first half 81-56 and later claimed the victory at home 138-116. Anthony Edwards had a game-high 30 points with 21 coming in the first 24 minutes. Julius Randle added a triple-double of 18 markers, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. Atlanta simply did not have enough firepower. All-star Jalen Johnson and Dyson Daniels were both sidelined by injuries. The Wolves catch a break after losing 3 of their previous 4 outings and improved their record to 33 wins and 22 losses. The Hawks dropped to 26 victories and 29 setbacks.
You know, quick decision making, a lot of next action basketball. You know, unlocked a lot of great shots, cutting off the ball. You know, I thought Julius and Ant were really great in that. They led the way, making those quick decisions. And you know, all credit to Pablo. Pablo put together, you know, a great teaching tape for us of what we need to be, and the guys went out and executed.
Seemed like Julius getting to Rudy down low was kind of really opened up a lot of things for you guys when he makes that pass.
Yeah, they had a great chemistry tonight, and you know, against the zone in particular, got us enough baskets when we really needed it. But you know, I thought Julius was really good with his decision making, like quickness, just getting, you know, passed up some stuff early on for the sake of the movement of the offense, and it really benefited. So.
6 more NBA games today. Let's take a look at the results. Nick Claxton's 28 points and 10 rebounds powers the Brooklyn Nets past the Chicago Bulls 123-115. Meantime, Bryce Sensabaugh drills a go-ahead three-pointer to push the Utah Jazz to a 115-111 win over the Miami Heat. The Orlando Magic snapped the Milwaukee Bucks' 3-game winning streak, 118-99, behind Anthony Black and Desmond Bain. The New Orleans Pelicans send the Sacramento Kings to their 13th straight loss, 120-94. James Harden, with vintage beard here, clutch three. And Donovan Mitchell also game-sealing free throws as the Cleveland Cavaliers escape the Denver Nuggets, 119-117. And lastly, the Portland Trailblazers blow out the Philadelphia 76ers, 135-118.
In the UAAP, the UST Golden Tigresses will be without a key piece in the middle for season 88. Head coach Shaq De Los Santos confirmed that M. Banagua will sit out this campaign because of a knee injury. De Los Santos said that Banagua has yet to receive medical clearance following surgery for the injury she sustained last year. Banagua last played with the Tigresses in the 2025 Shakey's Super League Unity Cup, where they finished with a silver medal. In her absence, the Tigresses will rely on Marga Altea, Bianca Plaza, Blessing Uneque, May Coronado, and rookies Avril Braun and Lian Penoliar for their net defense. UST opens its season 88 campaign against the defending champions, the NU Lady Bulldogs, on Sunday, February 15 at the Mall of Asia Arena.
Meantime, prize spiker Casey Dongallo will finally make her debut for the UP Fighting Maroons in UAAP Season 88. Starting lineup went to State U to talk to Dongallo about her transfer from UE, as well as her adjustments as part of a new team. Watch this.
Marami pa akong kailangan talaga trabahuin pa. Kasi isa din, nanghihinayang din talaga ako kasi syempre, knowing the team, may papakita pa sana kami. And ayun nga, nag-end, pero may nagbukas naman ulit na opportunity. And I hope kung ano man yung mga natutunan ko doon and kailangan pang i-improve, magawa ko yun dito sa bagong, which is UP.
Was it an easy decision to transfer in UP, especially that you were starting to be hopeful about your journey in UE?
Umiyak. Sobrang hirap po. Kasi ano pa yun during our preseason, pa yun nung Shakey's. Tapos parang nalalaman namin na baka may changes nga, ganito, ganyan. So it was really hard kasi the team was really doing well ate. And andun kami yung eagerness namin na kung ano man yung rank namin nung last season, we wanted to be like higher pa. Tapos knowing na, ay may ganito pala. So it's hard. It's heartbreaking talaga.
How was the adjustment period or the transition like in UP?
Siguro, hindi naman po ganun kahirap. Or ako po personally, hindi ako ganun nahirapan. Kasi yung players po or yung teammates ko ngayon sa UP, they're so welcoming talaga. They don't put boundaries na, you're from ganito, ganyan. So, kailangan may boundary ka sa amin. Hindi po Ayan sila Ate Ninya, ayan sila Ate Ira. Sobrang welcoming nila na parang kung alam nilang bago ka, hinihila ka talaga nila, papalapit sa kanila. Yung first pag-step ko talaga sa UP, sabi ko, parang hindi pa ako ready. At totoo yun.
Hindi mo ready mag-let go?
Yes, hindi talaga ako makamove on sa UE. Tapos na nagsuot na ako ng jersey ng UP ko, ay shocks, eto na talaga. Tapos mag-pre-season pa kami sa Davao. So ayun, parang gina-guide naman nila ako During the training, kung ano man yung system nila, gina-guide ako with the help of also with the Coach Fabio. Ayun, so parang yung flow namin is sobrang smooth kasi lahat din kami talaga gina-guide ng mga ates, pati sila Ate Jaan, yung captain po namin, gina-guide talaga. And hindi lang naman yung seniors, pati rin yung mga sophomore, ganon, sila Bien, sila Jazz, sila din po yung talagang isang naging big part din kung okay yung stay namin sa UP. Kasi sila po yung parang naging core din namin nila. Ayun, sila Jenna, Umayam, naging core namin sa team. Ayun.
Coming up, another big tournament on tap for Alex Ayala later this week. Find out what's next for the Filipina tennis star as she resumes her run in the Middle East. Play-by-play will be right back. Stay tuned.
Welcome back. You're watching Play-by-Play on One News. Alex Ayala is quickly turning the page after an early exit in Doha. The Filipina tennis star now has her sights set on the WTA 1000 Dubai Championships. It's the final leg of her Middle East swing, and it will take place from February 15 to 21. Ayala will join a stacked field, which includes world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka, number 2 Iga Swiatek, defending champion Mira Andreeva, and Australian Open winner Elena Rybakina. After Dubai, Ayala is also slated to compete in the WTA 1000 Indian Wells in the U.S. next month. Ayala had a short stint in the Qatar Open. She bowed out in the first round after losing to Czech Teresa Valentova 7-6 and 6-1. Despite the setback, Ayala continues her climb up the rankings, reaching a new career high of world number 40 with 1,244 points.
Happy Tuesday, all NBA lineup again for you in tonight's highlight reel. Let's start with the Bulls against the Nets. Ben Saraf, losing his balance, but take a look at this flight from Drake Powell. Yes, remember the name. So athletic, dunking over an elite defender for the Bulls in Robert Williams. In Williams there. I almost forgot his name, but yeah. Drake Powell is a show to watch. He's just young, but he's athletic, freakishly athletic. And just off the bounce, take a look at that dunk. Whew. My goodness, one hand in Brooklyn too. Saraf, by the way, 3 assists, including that one. Powell chipping in 14 points coming off the bench. That was Patrick Williams that he dunked on, by the way. Whew. And the Nets beat the Bulls in Brooklyn, 123-115. Up next, Pistons Hornets. LaMelo Ball tossing it to not one but two. Diamante and Brandon Miller both going for the ball, but Miller wins in this toss-up and over Cunningham too. Poor Cade. He would have been dunked on by either Diabate or Brandon Miller there, but what a toss by LaMelo. Just tosses it up there. He's got athletes in the wings in Diabate and Brandon Miller. Ball, by the way, 20 points, 4 assists. That's one of them. Miller, 24 points. But Hornets coming up short against the East-leading Pistons. Detroit cooling off the red-hot Charlotte side, which entered this game on a hot 9-game win streak. Also, there was a scuffle, by the way, in case you missed it. Next, let's go to Orlando. Bucks and Magic. Oh, alley-oop? No, sir, says Jalen Suggs. Take a look at this. Kevin Porter Jr. It's Jericho Sims. Thought he had an open dunk, but look at Jalen Suggs. Chase down from behind, also getting the tap and the steal, too, right after that. What a play from Jalen Suggs. Whew. Suggs, 7 points, 10 assists, 5 steals, and that 1 block right there. But it's a highlight. Breaking that highlight dunk, that alley-oop attempt from KPJ to Jericho Sims. Magic, we're at the Bucks here, 118-99. How about all hail the king? Thunder Lakers in La La Land. The L Train still going at year 23, 41 years of age. Whew, dunking like it's 06. LBJ against Chet Holmgren too. Good thing Chet didn't challenge. He knows what's good for him. Against the king. Rising high there, LBJ, 22 points, 10 assists. Tried to carry the Lakers on his own without Luka, but the Lakers bowing at home against the defending champs, 119-110. Speaking of vintage, let's go. Turn back the clock. Former MVP, Beard, James Harden against Tim Hardaway Jr. May I have this dance, sir? There was a foul, no whistle blown, and look at the Cavs bench saying there was contact. But the refs did not blow their whistle with 31.4 seconds remaining. Harden holding on to his neck there. Newly acquired by the Cavs in that trade with the Clips. And Harden making his presence felt with that big three, tying it at 117 all. After that, Denver had a chance to take the lead with Jokic coming back. Gave it to Jokic, but nope. And then Cleveland secured the ball back. Harden giving it to Donovan Mitchell. Donovan heading to the line. getting fouled by Jamal Murray and sealing the game-winning free throws. Cavs beat the Nuggets in Mile High City in Jokic's return, 119-117. Vintage performance from the Beard right there. 22 points, 10 rebounds, 7 assists. Can't wait to see the highlights for tomorrow, Hump Day Wednesday. Good night.
And before we go, the PBA 50 All-Star cast is officially complete. Junmar Fajardo and Japeth Aguilar will lead the show in Candon City from March 6 to 8. Fajardo captains the Solid South, starting for the team alongside Scotty Thompson, RJ Abarientos, Calvin Oftana, and Robert Bolick. They will team up with R.R. Pogoy, JB Bajo, Sati Santillan, Alex Stockton, Kailan Chongson, Reynam Batak, and Jericho Cruz. TNT's Chot Reyes will call the shots for the South. Aguilar heads the Solid North, starting alongside Calvin Abueva, CJ Perez, Stephen Holt, and rookie Juan Gomez de Liaño. They will join Justin Arana, Justin Baltazar, Zave Lucero, Chris Newsom, CJ Cancino, Adrian Nocum, and Don Trollano. San Miguel's Leo Austria will coach the North.
Interesting lineups there, Cheska. Well, you know, a lot of fans crazy in Candon City when they have the PBA on tour. I remember calling a game. It's just jam-packed every time. It's a great location. Naimbaga Rabii sa mga kabsat natin dyan, mga kababayan natin sa Ilocos, sa Candon, and handa na. Mga lakay, mga kabsat, dahil papunta na dyan ang PBA All-Star Weekend. It will be fun and games for sure with all your favorite superstars coming to Candon City. That's all from us tonight, mga kapatid. Catch us again tomorrow, 9 p.m. for a play-by-play of the day's top sports stories.
Play-by-play is on One News, that's Signal TV, Channel 8 on SD, and Channel 250 on HD. We are also available on Signal Play and Pilipinas Live.
I'm Andre Felix.
And I'm Shaska Latancala. Thank you for watching, mga kapatid. Good night.